Welcome back to English Podcast Academy. Hey, English learners, I'm Noah.
And I'm Clara. And Noah, I have a confession to make.
Oh no, what did you do?
So yesterday, I went online just to look, just to browse, no intention to buy anything.
Just to look, famous last words.
Famous last words. And 40 minutes later, I had bought a jacket, a book I will probably never read, and a small plant.
A plant?
A small plant for my desk that I did not need, that I have no space for.
Where is the plant now?
On my desk, next to my other plant that I also didn't need.
Clara, you have a problem.
I have a problem. And the worst part, I felt so good when I clicked buy. And then 1 hour later, I thought, why did I do that?
That feeling, that exact feeling, I know it so well.
Right? And that is exactly what we are talking about today. Why do we buy things we don't need? Where does that feeling come from? And what can we do about it?
This is such a good topic because everyone does it. Everyone, no exceptions.
No exceptions. And before we get into it, hello to everyone listening right now.
Yes, welcome. If you are new here, this is English Podcast Academy, the place where you learn real English through real conversations about real life. No boring grammar, no textbooks, just two people talking and your English growing naturally while you listen.
This episode is A2 to B1 level. We speak clearly, not too fast, and we explain new words as we go. If you miss something, don't worry. Stay with the conversation. You will understand more than you think.
And listen twice if you can. The second time, you will catch so much more. That is how listening practice actually works.
Okay, one small thing before we start.
Yes, if you enjoy learning English with us, please hit the like button right now. It takes 2 seconds, and it really helps more English learners find this podcast.
Subscribe if you haven't yet, and ring the notification bell. New episode every single day. Every single day.
We are here for you every day. Don't miss it.
And here is your comment challenge for today. We want you to write in the comments, what is the last thing you bought that you didn't really need?
Just one sentence in English. For example, I bought a candle I never use. Or, I bought 3 pairs of shoes last month.
Write it below. We read every single comment. Everyone. Okay, let's go. Noah, tell me honestly, when was the last time you bought something completely unnecessary?
Define unnecessary.
That is not an answer.
Okay, last week. I bought a second pair of headphones. I already have headphones, good headphones that work perfectly.
A surprise. Why?
Because these ones were on sale, 40% off. And I thought, this is a great deal. I am saving money.
You are saving money by spending money.
That is exactly what I told myself. And the scary part is, in that moment, it made complete sense to me.
This is so interesting because that is not stupid. That is actually how our brain works.
Right? Our brain is very good at making bad decisions sound reasonable.
Very good. Too good. Okay, so let's start at the beginning. Why do we do this? What is actually happening in our brain when we buy something we don't need?
Okay, so the first thing, and this is fascinating, is something called dopamine.
Dopamine. Let's explain this. Dopamine is a chemical in your brain. It is connected to pleasure and reward. When something good happens or when you expect something good to happen, your brain releases dopamine.
And here's the key word, expect. Because the dopamine hit, the pleasure feeling, it doesn't come when you receive the thing you bought. It comes when you decide to buy it.
Really?
Yes. The moment you click buy or you walk to the cash register, your brain gets excited. It releases dopamine. You feel good.
So the pleasure is in the decision, not the object itself.
Exactly, which is why online shopping is so dangerous. You can get that dopamine hit 50 times in one evening just by adding things to your cart.
Even without buying them.
Even without buying them, just adding to cart, just the possibility.
That is why I have 47 things in my saved items right now.
47?
47, and I have bought maybe 3 of them.
So your brain already enjoyed the other 44 for free.
When you say it like that, it sounds almost efficient.
Very efficient shopping strategy. Okay, so dopamine is the first reason. What's the second?
The second reason is emotion, and this one is really important. A lot of the time, we don't buy things because we need them. We buy things because we feel something,
Like what?
like stress, or boredom, or sadness, or loneliness, or even celebration, like, I had a good day, I deserve something,
Yes, shopping is a reward.
or shopping as an escape. When life feels heavy, buying something new gives you a moment of lightness, a moment of, I am in control of something. I chose this. I got this.
That is really interesting because in that moment, the shopping is not really about the object, it's about the feeling.
Exactly. The jacket is not a jacket. The jacket is, I feel better now. I feel less stressed. I feel like things are okay.
Until the next morning when you look at your bank account,
Until the next morning. Yes.
and then you need another jacket.
The cycle continues.
Okay, so we have dopamine and emotion. What else is driving this?
The third reason, and this one is everywhere, is marketing. The people who sell things are very, very good at their job.
Very good.
Like, scary good, because they understand psychology. They understand how your brain works, and they use that knowledge to make you buy things.
Give me some examples.
Okay, limited time offer. Sale ends tonight. Only 3 left in stock.
Only 3 left in stock. That one gets me every time.
Every time. And why? Because of something called scarcity. Scarcity means there is not much of something available. And when something is rare or limited, we want it more.
Even if we didn't want it 5 minutes ago.
Even if we didn't think about it at all 5 minutes ago. Suddenly, 3 left in stock, and it feels urgent. It feels like a problem I need to solve right now.
Before someone else takes it.
Before someone else takes my thing that I didn't know I wanted.
That is so manipulative when you describe it like that.
It is manipulative, but it works because it triggers something very primitive in our brain, the fear of missing out.
FOMO.
FOMO, fear of missing out. And FOMO is incredibly powerful. We are more motivated by the fear of losing something than by the pleasure of gaining something.
So only 3 left is scarier than 3 available.
Exactly. The framing changes everything, and marketers know this perfectly.
Okay, what other tricks do they use?
Free shipping over a certain amount, that is a classic one.
Oh yes, you have $40 of things in your cart, free shipping starts at $50, so you add another $10 of things you don't need to save $5 of shipping.
The math makes no sense, but it feels like a win.
It feels like you're being smart, like you found a loophole.
And social proof, reviews, and ratings. This product has 4.8 stars and 12,000 reviews.
And suddenly you trust it completely.
Even though you never needed it before you saw those 12,000 reviews.
And influencers, people you follow online showing you their life and all the products in it.
Yes, and it doesn't feel like advertising. It feels like a friend recommending something.
Which makes it so much more powerful.
Because we trust people. We trust recommendations. Our brain says, if this person I like uses this product, maybe I should too.
Even if that person is paid to say it.
Even if, because the feeling of trust is already there. The brain doesn't always check the logic.
Okay, so we have dopamine and emotion and marketing. Is there a fourth reason?
Yes, and this one is maybe the most uncomfortable one to talk about.
Tell me.
Comparing ourselves to other people.
Keeping up with the Joneses.
Yes, keeping up with the Joneses is an English expression. It means trying to have the same things as the people around you, your neighbors, your colleagues, your friends.
Because you don't want to feel behind. You don't want to feel like you have less.
And social media made this so much worse.
Infinitely worse. Because before social media, you compared yourself to maybe 50 people. Your neighborhood, your school, your workplace.
Now you compare yourself to millions. Millions. Every day. All day. And everyone on social media is showing their best version, their nicest things, their most beautiful moments.
Nobody posts a photo of their messy apartment and their sad Tuesday evening.
Nobody. So you are comparing your real life, with all its mess and imperfection, to everyone else's highlight reel.
And you feel behind, and buying something new feels like catching up.
Even for just a moment. even if it doesn't change anything real.
That is really sad when you think about it.
It is, but it is also very human. We are social creatures. We care about belonging. We care about how we are perceived. And objects, clothes, phones, cars, home decor, they send signals to other people about who we are.
Or who we want to be.
Or who we want people to think we are.
Which is not always the same thing.
Not at all.
Okay, so we understand why we do it. Dopamine, emotion, marketing, social comparison. But what can we actually do about it? Because understanding something doesn't always make it easier to stop.
You are so right. And I want to be clear about something first. We are not saying that buying things is bad. Shopping is not the enemy.
Not at all. You need things. Buying things can bring real joy. A good book, a beautiful piece of clothing you'll wear for years, a gift for someone you love.
The question is not, should I never buy anything? The question is, am I buying this because I actually want it? Or am I buying it to fill a feeling?
That is such an important distinction.
And the first tool for that is incredibly simple. It is the pause.
The pause.
Before you buy something that is not essential, pause. Don't buy it immediately. Wait.
How long?
At least 24 hours for smaller things, at least a week for bigger things.
And what happens during that pause?
The dopamine fades, the emotion fades, the urgency fades, and you can see the thing more clearly. Do I still want this tomorrow? Do I still want this in a week?
And often, the answer is no.
Often, the answer is, what was I even thinking?
The only three left panic disappears completely.
Completely. And if after a week you still want it, then maybe it is a genuine want, not just an impulse.
Okay, the pause is great. What else?
The second tool, ask yourself one question before you buy. And the question is, where will this be in 6 months?
Oh, that is good.
Because in the excitement of buying, everything feels important. Everything feels like it will change your life. But 6 months later, where is it really?
In a drawer.
In a drawer, under the bed, in a bag you forgot about, in a box in the corner.
Or in my case, in my headphone collection that nobody asked for.
Exactly. And when you ask that question before you buy, your brain has to be honest. Where will this actually be? Will I actually use this? Does this actually fit my life?
It removes the fantasy.
Yes, shopping has a fantasy attached to it. You don't just buy a yoga mat, you buy the version of yourself that does yoga every morning.
Oh, that is so true.
You don't just buy a cookbook, you buy the version of yourself that cooks beautiful meals every weekend.
The person I'm buying for doesn't always exist.
Exactly. And that's not a criticism, it's just awareness. When you know that you are buying a fantasy, you can ask yourself, do I want to pay for this fantasy, or do I want to invest that money in something real?
That question alone could save so much money.
So much money. And the third tool? Understand your triggers.
Triggers meaning the things that make you want to shop.
Yes, because it's different for everyone. For some people, it's stress. A hard day at work and suddenly the online shopping app is open.
For some people, it's boredom. Nothing to do on a Sunday afternoon.
For some people, it's loneliness, feeling disconnected. And buying something feels like an event, something happening, something to look forward to.
And once you know your trigger, you can prepare for it.
Exactly. If you know that stress makes you shop, when you feel stressed, you have a plan. Go for a walk, call a friend, make tea, do something that addresses the real feeling, not just covers it with a purchase.
Because the purchase doesn't fix the stress.
Never. It delays it, and sometimes it adds to it when the credit card bill arrives.
The stress of the stress purchase.
The meta-stress, yes.
Okay, is there a fourth tool?
Yes, and this one is about your environment. Make it harder to shop impulsively.
What do you mean?
Delete the shopping apps from your phone, or at least move them off your home screen. Remove your saved card details from websites, so you have to type them in manually every time.
That one extra step makes a difference?
Such a big difference, because impulse purchases rely on speed and ease. One click, and it's done. But if you have to find your wallet, find your card, type in 16 numbers, the expiration date, the security code,
By that point, the feeling is past.
by that point, you've already asked yourself, do I really want this?
Friction is protective.
Friction is protective. I love that. Yes, adding small obstacles between you and the purchase gives your brain time to think.
And thinking is the enemy of impulse buying.
Exactly. Impulse buying needs you to not think. So, think.
Okay, I want to share something personal here, because I've been listening to you talk about all of this, and I realize I know exactly what my trigger is.
Tell me.
Late at night, when I am tired, when I have been working all day and my brain is exhausted and I just want to relax, I open my phone. And somehow I end up on shopping websites.
The tired brain shopping.
The tired brain shopping. And my tired brain is very generous, very optimistic, very convinced that I need things.
Your tired brain has no financial judgment whatsoever.
None. Zero. My tired brain once bought a bread maker at 11:30 at night.
A bread maker?
A bread maker. I do not make bread. I have never made bread. I do not plan to make bread.
Where is the bread maker now?
In the cupboard, under the pasta machine.
You also have a pasta machine?
We're not talking about the pasta machine.
Noah. Noah.
I know. But this is exactly the point. It's not about being stupid or irresponsible. My tired brain genuinely believed the bread maker was a good idea. It felt logical. It felt exciting. It felt like, yes, this is who I am now, a person who makes bread.
The fantasy version of yourself.
The fantasy bread-making version of myself, who does not exist.
But he sounds lovely.
He sounds wonderful, very wholesome. Anyway, the solution for me was simple. No shopping after 9 p.m. It's a rule I made for myself, and it has saved me from many, many bread makers.
That is such a good, practical rule. A personal shopping curfew.
A shopping curfew, yes. Know when your judgment is weak and protect yourself from yourself during those hours.
I think everyone has a version of this. A time, a mood, a situation where their defenses are low.
And the key is knowing it, because once you know it, you can prepare for it instead of just falling into it every time.
Okay, I want to bring one more thing in here before the word tour, because we've talked a lot about stopping or reducing unnecessary purchases. But I also want to say sometimes spending money on things that bring you genuine joy is completely okay.
Yes, this is important.
Life is not about spending nothing. It's about spending intentionally, knowing why you are buying something, knowing that it adds real value to your real life, not just to the fantasy version of your life.
A book you will actually read, a piece of clothing you will actually wear, a dinner with friends that creates a real memory.
Those are not wasted purchases. Those are investments in your actual life.
The problem isn't buying things. The problem is buying things unconsciously, on autopilot, to fill a feeling that the thing can never really fill.
Because things don't fix feelings. They just delay them.
And that delay costs money.
Very well said. Okay, word tour time. Let's go through the key vocabulary from today so you can use these words in your own English. Ready?
Ready. Let's go slowly and clearly.
First word, dopamine.
Dopamine is a chemical in your brain connected to pleasure and reward. When something good happens, or when you expect something good, your brain releases dopamine and you feel good.
For example, shopping gives me a dopamine hit even before the package arrives. Or, understanding dopamine helped me understand my own habits better.
Dopamine. Dopamine.
Next, to browse.
To browse means to look at things casually, without a specific goal. You're just looking, exploring, not necessarily planning to buy.
For example, I was just browsing online and somehow spent 2 hours there. Or, I love browsing in bookshops even when I don't buy anything.
To browse. To browse.
Next, impulse.
An impulse is a sudden, strong feeling that makes you want to do something immediately without thinking. An impulse purchase is something you buy suddenly without planning.
For example, that jacket was a total impulse purchase. I didn't plan to buy it at all. Or, I'm trying to control my impulses when I shop online.
Impulse. Impulse.
Next, scarcity.
Scarcity means there is not much of something available. It's limited, rare, and we tend to want things more when they're scarce.
For example, the website used scarcity to make me buy faster, only 2 left in stock. Or, scarcity is one of the most powerful marketing tools.
Scarcity. Scarcity.
Next expression, fear of missing out, or FOMO.
Fear of missing out means the feeling that something good is happening and you're not part of it, or that an opportunity is disappearing and you will lose it forever.
For example, I bought the tickets because of FOMO. I was scared I would regret not going. Or, fear of missing out makes limited time offers so effective.
Fear of missing out. FOMO.
Next, to keep up with the Joneses.
To keep up with the Joneses means to try to have the same things as the people around you because you don't want to feel like you have less than them.
For example, he bought a new car just to keep up with the Joneses, not because he needed one. Or, social media makes it very hard not to keep up with the Joneses.
To keep up with the Joneses. To keep up with the Joneses.
Next, a trigger.
A trigger is something that causes a reaction. A shopping trigger is a situation, emotion, or feeling that makes you want to buy things.
For example, stress is my main shopping trigger. I always spend more when I'm anxious. Or, once you know your triggers, you can make better decisions.
A trigger. A trigger.
Next, intentionally.
Intentionally means doing something on purpose, with awareness and a clear reason, the opposite of accidentally or unconsciously.
For example, I want to spend money more intentionally, only on things that add real value. Or, she started shopping intentionally and saved a lot of money.
Intentionally. Intentionally.
Next, friction.
In this context, friction means a small obstacle or difficulty that slows you down. Adding friction to shopping means making it slightly harder to buy impulsively.
For example, removing my saved card details added friction and helped me buy less impulsively. Or, a little friction in the buying process gives your brain time to think.
Friction. Friction.
And our last word today, a curfew.
A curfew is a rule about a time limit. A personal shopping curfew means a time after which you don't allow yourself to shop.
For example, my shopping curfew is 9 p.m., no buying after that. Or, setting a curfew for screen time helped me sleep better.
A curfew. A curfew.
And that is your word tour for today.
10 words. Dopamine. To browse. Impulse. Scarcity. Fear of missing out. To keep up with the Joneses. A trigger. Intentionally. Friction. A curfew.
Go back and listen to the word tour again if you need to, slowly, and try to use one of these words today.
Even just in your head, even just thinking in English, that counts. Every time you think in English, your brain is training.
Okay, let's bring everything together. What are the big ideas from today?
First, we buy things we don't need because of dopamine. The pleasure is in the decision, not in the object. Your brain gets the reward before the package even arrives.
Second, emotion drives a lot of our purchases. Stress, boredom, loneliness, celebration. We are often buying a feeling, not a thing.
Third, marketing is designed to work against your rational brain. Scarcity, FOMO, influencers, social proof, these are all tools to make you buy faster and think less.
Fourth, social comparison makes us spend to feel like we belong, to feel like we are keeping up. But you are comparing your real life to everyone else's highlight reel.
And the tools to help? The pause, the 6-month question, knowing your triggers, adding friction, setting a shopping curfew.
And most importantly, spending intentionally. Not never spending, just spending with awareness, with a real reason, on things that add real value to your real life.
Not to the fantasy version of yourself.
Not to the bread maker version of yourself.
Rest in peace, bread maker Noah.
He was a beautiful dream. Okay, your comment challenge. What is the last thing you bought that you didn't really need? Be honest. Write it in the comments in English. Just one sentence.
For example, I bought a plant I had no space for. Or, I bought headphones I didn't need because they were on sale.
We read every single comment, and we love hearing from you. Your answer might help another learner feel less alone in their shopping habits.
Because we all do it, every single one of us.
Every single one.
And if this episode helped you, if it made you think, laugh, or look at your purchase history with new eyes,
Please give it a like right now. It really means everything to us, and it helps so many more English learners find this podcast.
subscribe if you haven't yet, ring the bell, new episode every single day. We are here for you every day without exception.
And before you go, click on the next video. We have so many more conversations waiting for you. Every episode, a new topic, new vocabulary, new English.
Think about it. Every single day, you can learn something new in English, a new word, a new expression, a new idea, just by listening to two people having a real conversation.
You don't need a classroom, you don't need a textbook. You just need your ears and a little bit of time.
And you are already doing it right now. You are already learning. You made it to the end of this episode. That is something to be proud of.
Seriously, a lot of people start and don't finish. You finished. That means something.
Your English grows every time you listen, every single time. So keep going. Don't stop now.
See you tomorrow for a brand new episode. Same place, same time, new conversation.
This was English Podcast Academy. I'm Noah.
And I'm Clara.
Spend wisely.
And learn English every day. Bye, everyone.
Bye.